Hi everyone, Mrs. Bigger again for your phonics lesson today. I first of all would like to say a huge well done, massive well done to you all for having a great go at this. I've heard stories, I have seen photographs, so I am just so proud of you all for just keeping your phonics going. Quite similar to what we do in class anyway. So massive thumbs up to everyone in my class and school and other people as well who are having a great go. And also, whilst I'm at it, parents, great job. I'm sure you're doing an absolutely awesome job at learning and helping with this crazy world of phonics. So I've realised from these videos how much I love phonics. So I'm missing it too. Okay, so let's get started. So we are sticking with the O sound. Now, I'm going to count to 5 in my head and I want you to shout out all the different ways that we have been saying the O sound this week. Are ready? Go. I'm writing them down as you're saying them. Good job. Keep going. 4 different ways. Good job. You told me these 4 different ways. O and E, O and A, O and W, and the split digraph, OE. Brilliant job. Okay, your challenge for today is not just to read or write words with the O sound, but we're going to be looking at some questions. Now, what does a question need at the end of it instead of a full stop? Well done if you know. It is a question mark. Can you all write your question mark down on your piece of paper or your whiteboard now and see if it looks like mine? It's a little bit tricky and we haven't done a lot of that in year 1 yet. So we're going to be looking at some questions and you're going to be answering them with either the word yes or the word no. Now, no is a tricky word. You can't actually spell that out because it hasn't got one of the O sounds in that we've been learning this week. That's why it's just a word you just need to know. And I think most of you know how to spell yes and how to spell no. So I'm going to show you some questions. And the questions are either a bit silly or they are real questions. And you need to have a go reading the questions carefully. So they're called like silly questions. And you need to write down on your piece of paper or your whiteboard whether the answer is yes or whether the answer is no. But some of the words in the sentence have the O sound in them and I've underlined them in red. Now, some of the words might be tricky in your questions, so I would like you to pause the video when you see the question, and it gives you time to read out the question. But you can ask a grown-up to help you if this is a bit tricky today. Are you ready? So the first question is, get one. Now, you can have a look at that and pause it. Now, who thinks they've had a go? Let's do it together. We're ready. So the question is a snail, and this is your O sound, S-L-O, with a question mark at the end. Let's read it again. Is a snail slow? Write down your answer. Go, 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 go. Is a snail slow? Yes, it is. So you should have written down the answer yes to my question. Good job. And you notice that the O sound in that question was S-L-O. Ready? Next one. Remember to pause it if you can. If you remember how to do a pause. Ready? Next question, go. Have you all had a go? Now you've paused it. So the question starts with the word do. Are you ready? Do fish have 10, and here's your O sound, O's, toes. Let's read it again. Do fish have 10 toes? And a question mark. What do you think the answer is? You write it down. No. I've never seen a fish with 10 toes. Maybe they have some kind of their kind of toes, but they don't have toes like us. And can anyone remember what I did here and what it's called at the end of toe? I added an S, which makes it, well done if you can remember, it makes it plural. Do fish have 10 toes? No, they do not have 10 toes. Shall we do another one? Okay, you ready? This one has got a split diagraph in it. Okay, so you all know what the split diagraph is now, so let's have a read of the question. So get ready to pause it so you can read it yourself. Off you go. Okay, have you all had a go? Now you've paused it. Let's read it together. Can a bone fly a plane? Let's read it again. Can a bone fly a plane? You write down your answer. I think the answer that you've written down is no. I've never seen a bone fly a plane. Have you? So your answer is no for that one. Good job. Also, bonus point, if you can see plane, has also got it's got a split diagraph. It's got the A split diagraph in it. Can a bone fly a plane? No, it can't. How silly is that? Okay, last one. Ready? This time it has got 2 O sounds in it. So you've got 2 words with the O sound. Pause it. Let's see if we can read it together. Can a boat float? Let's read it together. Can a boat float? You write your answer. Can a boat float? Yes, it can. That's why we get chance to go in boats so we can float and we don't sink to the bottom. I think someone put that on their sentence that I saw, so good job as well. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give you one more, but I'm not going to say a thing. And I'm going to see if you can tell me the same answer when I see you next time. I'm not going to say a thing. Ready? Did you pause the video? That's a funny one, isn't it? Great job, everybody, today. So we have used our O sound words in questions. So it's not just looking at one word. It's now thinking about how can that word be used in either a sentence or a question. You've done a brilliant job. Keep going. I bet you're doing some super things at home as well. And just stay safe. And one more thing, my last request. I would like you to write down one thing. It doesn't have to write it down. You can just tell it to your grown-up at home. Write or say one thing that you are thankful for today. What are you thankful for? Because remember, we always talk about what we're thankful for and what we're grateful for. So have a think about that. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.